in the desolate expanse of the Arctic tundra, where the biting winds howl like lost souls, a haunting figure emerges from the snow, a white fox, its pristine fur marred by a grotesque affliction. This is not just any ordinary wound. It is a horrific barnacle infestation, a chilling testament to nature's darker side. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is confronted with the unsettling sight of barnacles, those seemingly innocuous marine creatures clinging to the fox's skin like grotesque, living jewelry. Each barnacle, a small fortress of chitin, has burrowed into the fox's flesh, creating a ghastly tableau of suffering and survival. The stark contrast of the fox's once gleaming coat against the rough, barnacle-encrusted patches evokes a visceral reaction, drawing the viewer deeper into this unsettling narrative. Barnacles, typically found on the hulls of ships or the rocky shores of oceans, have found an unlikely host in this land-dwelling creature. These crustaceans, driven by an insatiable hunger for survival, latch onto the fox, feeding off its skin and bodily fluids. The infestation is not merely a cosmetic horror. It is a brutal assault on the fox's health. As the barnacles grow, they create painful lesions, leading to infections that can ravage the animal's body. The fox, once a nimble predator, now struggles to move, its agility compromised by the weight of its unwelcome passengers. The viewer is left to ponder the sheer brutality of nature, where the line between life and death is often blurred by the relentless pursuit of survival. Yet, as we delve deeper into this dark tale, we must confront the uncomfortable truth of our own existence. The barnacle's relentless grip on the fox serves as a metaphor for the human impact on the natural world. Just as the barnacles exploit their host, humans have often exploited the environment, leaving scars that may never heal. The fox, a victim of circumstance, mirrors the plight of countless species pushed to the brink by habitat destruction and pollution. In this grim reflection, we are reminded of our role in the web of life, where our actions can have devastating consequences for those who share this planet with us. In the vast, untamed landscapes of North America, a creature roams that has become a symbol of the wild, majestic, powerful, and resilient. Yet, beneath this grandeur lies a dark and unsettling reality that few dare to witness. Meet the bison, a colossal beast that has weathered the storms of time, yet now finds itself in a grotesque struggle for survival. Imagine a bison, its massive frame lumbering through the grasslands. But upon closer inspection, a horrific sight emerges. A barnacle wound, a grotesque and gaping hole adorned with clusters of barnacles, disfigures its once mighty body. This is not just a wound. It is a testament to the brutal intersection of nature's beauty and its savage ferocity. As we delve into the world of barnacle infestation, we must first understand the nature of these insidious creatures. Barnacles are crustaceans that cling to hard surfaces, often found on rocks or the hulls of ships. However, in a bizarre twist of fate, they have found a new host, the bison. These relentless invaders latch onto the bison's skin, burrowing deep and creating a gruesome spectacle. The bison, with its thick fur and tough hide, becomes an unwilling canvas for these marine parasites, which thrive in the warm, moist environment of the animal's body. The barnacles, with their hard, calcareous shells, can cause severe damage, leading to infections and a slow, agonizing decline in the bison's health. But how does this infestation occur? It begins when barnacle larvae, microscopic and drifting in the air, find their way to the bison. Perhaps after a rainstorm or during a muddy romp through the wetlands, these larvae land on the bison's skin, mistaking it for a suitable substrate. Once they settle, they begin to secrete a strong adhesive, anchoring themselves to their new host. As they grow, they form clusters, creating a grotesque patchwork of barnacle shells that can measure several inches across. Bison, in its attempt to shake off these unwelcome guests, may inadvertently exacerbate the situation, causing further injury to its own skin. The sight of a bison with barnacle wounds is not just shocking. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the often unseen battles that rattle the natural world. The barnacles, in their relentless pursuit of survival, drain the bison of vital nutrients, leading to malnutrition and a weakened state. The bison, a creature that once roamed freely and proudly, now struggles under the weight of its own infestation. This dark reality raises questions about the balance of nature, how a seemingly small and innocuous creature can wreak such havoc on one of the continent's most iconic animals. As we observe this tragic scene, we are forced to confront the uncomfortable truth about the interconnectedness of life. In the heart of a dense forest, a haunting sight emerges. A deer, once a symbol of grace and beauty, now bears the grotesque mark of nature's darker side. Its flank is marred by a horrific barnacle wound, a chilling reminder of the relentless forces that govern life in the wild. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is drawn into a world where the line between life and decay blurs, revealing the unsettling reality of barnacle infestation. These marine creatures, typically found clinging to rocks and ships, have found an unlikely host in this unfortunate deer. The barnacles, with their hard calcified shells, have latched onto the deer's skin, creating a grotesque tableau of nature's cruelty. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress, burrows into the flesh, feeding on the deer's nutrients, leaving behind a trail of infection and suffering. The wound festers, a dark and oozing reminder of the parasitic relationship that has formed. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the biology behind barnacle infestation. These creatures, belonging to the class Sauropodia, are known for their opportunistic nature. They thrive in environments where they can anchor themselves securely, and in this case, the deer has unwittingly provided a perfect breeding ground. The barnacles release larvae into the environment, which, upon finding a suitable host, settle down and begin their gruesome feast. They're unable to shake them. In the vast, untamed wilderness, a bison stands as a living testament to nature's raw power and vulnerability. But today, this majestic creature bears a gruesome mark of its struggle for survival, a horrific wound, a gaping hole, the remnants of a wasp nest embedded deep within its flesh. As we zoom in, the camera captures the grotesque scene: swollen, angry flesh, and the remnants of wasps buzzing ominously around their former home. This is not just a story of injury. It is a chilling glimpse into the dark interplay between nature's creatures, a narrative woven with threads of suffering, survival, and the relentless pursuit of life. The wasp infestation is not merely an unfortunate incident. It is a brutal reality of the wild. Wasps, known for their aggressive nature and painful stings, can transform from mere nuisances to deadly invaders. They seek out the warm, fleshy bodies of animals, often targeting the vulnerable spots of larger creatures like our bison. Once they establish a nest, they release pheromones that attract more wasps, creating a horrifying cycle of infestation. The bison, unable to swat away the relentless attackers, is left to endure their stings, which can lead to infections, significant pain, and even death. The wound festers, becoming a breeding ground for bacteria, while the wasps continue their relentless assault, feeding off the bison's flesh and furthering their grotesque dominion over its body. In this dark dance of survival, we witness a stark reminder of the brutal realities of nature. The bison, a symbol of strength and resilience, becomes a canvas for the darker aspects of life. As the wasps thrive, the bison suffers, illustrating the harsh truth that in the wild, beauty and brutality often